Well, hello everybody. Today we are at iconic Olvera Street in downtown Los Angeles, California. Just a quick shout out to my friend John. Thanks so much for the motivation to start these videos. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you enjoy these videos too. It's time to make time. It's the theme of my videos. I've lived in California my whole life, and regrettably, I have never been down here, but finally I made it. It's time to make time, put off excuses, so that's why I'm here and showing you this video. Hope you enjoy it. Alameda and Main Streets is where Olvera Street's located at. That is Los Angeles City Hall. You've probably seen that building in many movies that have been filmed in downtown Los Angeles. This courtyard off of Main Street is kind of the entrance, one of the entrances to Olvera Street. Really beautiful brick-lined Los Angeles Plaza Park. It was really nice out here, and the weather couldn't have been more perfect. One of the many gift shops or curio shops.
Building. It's awesome.
One of the things I noticed first about this Olvera Street, it reminded me like kind of a small alleyway, if you will, but these old buildings that have been preserved with the Spanish tile and the brick. So, of course, when we first got here, we got really hungry, so we stopped in Las Alitas Mexican restaurant, and we ate in this little cave area. I got the carne asada burrito with the red sauce, and my daughter got carne asada tacos, and it was really, really good. Portions, the taste, everything was great. Service was great. And then after eating, continued on exploring, and no shortage of food choices down here. If you like Mexican food, you really won't be disappointed. There's plenty to choose from, and it's such a great setting too. Like I said, being raised in California, I've been to Mexico numerous times, Rosarito, Ensenada, Baja, and these gift shops, and just walking down the street just really reminded me of that same vibe. Good food, everybody was so chill, and I love the color pop against all the earth tones. You got the brick, and you got adobe style, just earth tone tans like the desert, and then you have these beautiful shirts and dresses and other wares that most of the stuff is handmade, and that color that just stands out against those desert sand colors. Really like it. Visually, it's fun to be down here and just poke around at all these shops. And it was a Tuesday, so it wasn't super crowded, which is nice, but stopped at this fountain to make a wish. Boom. Nailed it. I used a quarter because I really wanted to up the ante, and I'm hoping that it pays off. So if my wish does come true, you guys know about it. I'll tell you, only if it comes true, and I'll make a video dedicated to it. So you got piñatas, t-shirts, bracelets. There was a cool leather shop. Guy was making sandals and bracelets, and that was pretty nice too. And again, it just kind of reminded me of that heritage of old Mexico, and everybody's out there selling their wares and making food. And this El Paseo de Los Angeles, I think it's an old hotel for part of down here. Didn't really go back in there. It was all locked up. It might have been a restaurant too, but that was closed. Not sure if it's just not being run or managed right now, or if it was a Tuesday, or maybe COVID. I'm not sure, but some of these little buildings that could have been a movie set, and maybe in old westerns it was. I don't know. To look up the history of that, but it did. It just feel like a little world away in busy, bustling Los Angeles. This is dubbed as like the oldest building in Los Angeles, adobe building. Again, the heritage down here is really cool. It really captures the blend of Mexico and California, and I wasn't paying attention right here. I almost stepped on that nice lady who was just trying to sweep outside of her shop. And pay attention, guy. Head out of the camera. Again, no shortage of food choices down here, and it looked nice. Everybody was there was a lot of tables that were taken. People were spending their money, which is good for the economy down here, good for these folks and their businesses. So we were happy to be down here and enjoying this little spot, and finally get to check it off my list. Yeah, a lot of these vendors weren't open, and I'm hoping maybe it was just a midweek thing, or But as summer approaches and the weather gets even better, and it was perfect today, hopefully these places start opening up and getting back to capacity. There's this beautiful cross at the end of the street that opens up into Los Angeles Plaza Park, and really nice. There's an old church here to my left, and yeah, it was just it was like being in an old part of Mexico and going back in time. I know I sound like a broken record with that, but you know, I think the older I get, the more I appreciate and enjoy these kinds of visits and these kinds of experiences.
Love these
you know,
old
my
buildings.
daughter and her little friends, they love to shop and check out all the fun rings and bracelets, and yeah, that makes sense. For me, I was kind of in awe of the brick buildings and the paved sidewalks, and how, as old as it is, that it's been preserved. And you know, we old guys have to appreciate things that are being preserved. So anyhow, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. It didn't take us too long to kind of accomplish this. We didn't go into every store, but we enjoyed our time, and I think you will too. It's worth a trip down here, and you could probably do 2 or 3 different things while you're down here. This probably give yourself a couple hours for Olvera Street. And this other area right here, again, I don't know if it was an old hotel or a building, maybe a restaurant. It's not open right now, but it could have been used in a Western. It may have been used in a Western. It's like something that Wyatt Earp would have visited when he moved to Los Angeles all those years ago. And again, you can tell by my video here that I really appreciated these buildings.
Look at these old buildings. Isn't that pretty?
And the nostalgia of it. You know, the influence of Mexico and California, what California is, and all the heritage that we have here, and more Spanish tile. And I do love the color pop of those items. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one.